Radio.
Right, it's game time. Welcome to the Sports Bants and Prosecco podcast.
Welcome to the Sports Bants and Prosecco podcast.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Sports Bants and Prosecco.
You know what? It's been a minute since we introduced ourselves or who we are, just in case somebody's new. My name is Tina.
I'm Clara, Man United fan.
I'm Mel, the Gap Mad Gooner.
I'm Lee. I'm the Chelsea fan. I'm the blue.
Well, I'm just nearly red, but I am Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And as you say, you're Liverpool. Let's start there.
Yes. Let's start
Let's go
with
straight.
Hold on.
what's been going on.
Can I
Mo
just...
Salah.
Whatever
Will be.
I'm under the bus, you see.
Mo Salah.
Wow.
Sorry, I have
We made that up on the spot. Respect it.
Yeah.
On the spot.
And I like it.
Wait a minute, where is
I
it?
absolutely respect it.
Yeah.
What we wait
My
for?
phone has changed, and I just took some pictures. Oh, today. Let's have a look. Like I said, yeah, I took a picture before I came home, and it was basically the statement of what Mo Salah said.
Of
And
what
I
he
wanted-
exactly said. Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to read it
out.
verbatim. Mohamed Salah. I think it is very clear that somebody wants me to take all the blame. I've said a few times before that I have had a good relationship with the manager, and now all of a sudden we have no relationship. I don't know why. It seems like the club are throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel. This club, I will always support it. My kids will always support it. I love the club so much, and I always will. The situation is not acceptable to me, to be fair. I don't get it. It's like me being thrown more under the bus. I don't think I'm the problem. I have done so much for this club. I don't have to fight every day for my position because I earned it. I earned my position.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's your take, T?
Well, you know what? I feel for him. I'm like 50-50. Because firstly, he's probably when he says they're throwing me under the bus, it's almost like they're trying to put all the blame on how the team is performing onto him. Whereas it's the whole team. Because I can only point out maybe two people. One person from last season who's the boss light, who's probably just still got the same sort of energy as last year and playing just as good. And then the new guy, Ekitike. They're the only two I can point out to say these guys are actually wanting and they're playing.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that all the comments are targeted at Mo Salah and that he's been thrown under? I don't know. That's not my.
But
I
that's
just
not
wondered.
my impression.
But I just wondered. Is that
It's
what
not. But then I think what he's saying is that why am I? I think I was
Why
going to
have
get
I
to
been benched?
why am I the only one being benched in a sense? Or
But
I
he's
mean, we
not.
can't bench everybody, yes, but why is it that you're saying? I can say what's his name, our defender guy,
Van Dijk.
Konate, is not playing as great.
But who would you
This
place?
is the problem. This is where what I'm trying to say is he feels that way because he's thinking, am I the only one? Is it what's Mo Salah in a sense? Because we have sort of said, last season was great, this season's not. Van Dijk's the same, but Van Dijk. Yes, we've targeted him and we have talked about him, but it's because Mo Salah is now in the spotlight because he's the one who's sitting on the bench. Three games in, he's sitting on the bench. So obviously all the target's going to be on him. So and I think all the heat got to him, and he just thought, I'm just going to blow up. It's not the best way for a person of his caliber, his legacy, whatnot to do that. I think it would have been good if he just said, let me speak to the manager behind closed doors because we've not been known for that.
We don't know
Our
he hasn't,
team.
though. We don't know that he didn't try.
But that's the thing. Maybe he did, but those are the things that we don't know. We only seeing what we're seeing on TV.
But my point is maybe he tried and he's being ignored. Or
Yeah. We will never know.
Yeah.
We will never know. And those are the sad parts of behind closed doors and what's in front of us. If we had access, great. But unfortunately, we don't. So I feel sorry for him that he's having to say all those things in public.
I don't.
Because his name is being tarnished. And so many people are saying so much rubbish. But yet we're forgetting like last season, this man had how many? 28, 29 goals or whatever, 18 assists in how many games? 38 games? He was great.
He was. But
Yeah.
does that give him the right to come out and say what he has said because you scored 28? Because essentially, to me, that's how it's coming across. Is this season he's not playing well, And I will go back to, for sure, and even today when I caught up with Match of the Day, Dion Dublin was saying on Saturday that the Diego Jota situation, he touched on it, has impacted that club, and in ways that they don't even realise. No. Right? And Mo Salah may be more so than others. But with respect, Mo Salah has not been playing that well. So if you're not playing well, he's essentially saying, I can play anyway, even if I'm playing rubbish. Right? I've earned this position. Every player has, everybody's got, yes, of course he's done lots for Liverpool. I don't dispute that. But he should move better for the team to come out and speak like that. Then he's trying to almost come like he's bigger than everybody else at the club.
But this is why I said what I said. I said he shouldn't have.
No, of course. But why would I feel sorry for him when yes, of course he's made a mistake. But he did this with Klopp last season.
No, season before.
Sorry, the season before. Okay, Klopp left him out.
And he's that's what I said.
Right,
he's got,
on the touchline on the side, you're there giving argy-bargy to your manager publicly.
Yep.
So he's got a form for it, because what? You're not playing well, you're going to be left out by your manager, and then now you're going to throw your toys out the pram and come out and chat a load of rubbish.
I mean, feel sorry for him. I do, because there's a lot of things that are impacting, opinion. Just like you've just said about Jota. There's so many things that are going on. But and I know history speaks for itself because he's done something like this.
And that was exactly. But that's why, in my opinion, he should not, because he should realise he should not. I'm not 100% because I'm grieving my friend. I'm going through stages. So do you know what? If you're going to, and for me, that's how I see it. Yes, you're proud and you want to play, but if the manager wants to bench me because I'm not performing, he's got to take a look at himself. And I'm not saying that he's not.
And he has to, definitely.
Right? And I'm not saying that he's not. So, yes, your team conceded in the last minutes the third goal against Leeds, because these comments came after the Leeds game.
Definitely, yeah.
So yes, of course, he's frustrated, but I still don't think him going out to do that was the right thing.
Do you know what my opinion is?
Go on, Lou.
I think it's not that deep. I'm going to be really blunt with you. I think it's not that deep. I think people have a tendency to hyperbolize things sometimes, as in the issues with Klopp. Yeah, that was that deep. I do think it was, but I actually don't think this is that deep. He said, "I feel like I've been left out. I feel like I'm being pushed out." I think that was a valid feeling.
That's what he's
but is this because just of the games though?
No, but I think generally speaking, like I look at it like, had he said the club is treating me shit, he even said, I had a great relationship with the manager, and I feel like we're not having no conversation, we're not having no dialogue. I don't feel like anything he has said, like all this, he's tarnishing his legacy, Again, it's hyperbole, because in 10 years' time, when we talk about Liverpool and their winning streak and having won it, no one's going to discuss, oh yeah, don't forget Mo Salah said that he was being mistreated. So I think it's hyperbole, and I think football has an issue with this. Like, the smallest thing is blown out of proportion. If you actually dig down to what he actually said, he said, I feel like I'm being mistreated. I feel like I'm not being treated fairly. I feel like I can't get FaceTime with my coach, who we got on really well with. Those are all valid. He didn't say anything that was wild. He didn't say, they're treating me like shit. They called me this, they called me that. He told everybody how he feels.
But is it right to do it in that manner? That's the only thing in football, and that's it.
I think that's. But I also think that's part of the problem. It's like saying what we're saying in any other workplace, you would not be asked to endure. I think if it's part of your contract that you can't say anything that tarnishes the club's name, and which is the club has let it go. So clearly they didn't see it that deep. But my thing is, if in any other work situation, we would not ask somebody to endure if they felt they were being mistreated.
No, of course not.
Exactly. So, and we talk about,
we don't know though.
And we also talk about mental health and da. You got to let people speak in their truth. He didn't say, I'm playing the best and da. He said, I feel like I have been mistreated. And whether or not it's true, like me and you had this conversation, whether or not it's actually true. He's talking about how he feels,
and he's entitled 100%.
So I just think it's all been completely blown out of proportion, quite frankly. Because when people are like, oh, he's tarnishing legacy. Oh, okay, so he didn't help you guys win the Premier League last season. He's not tarnishing his legacy.
Lou, my thing is this. and I don't know, I agree with some of what you're saying, but what I'm saying, and I'm not agreeing with the legacy aspect, what I'm saying is...
That's my point about
we
hyperbole.
Yeah, we don't know. In my opinion, we've not heard any chat of, I don't know, maybe I haven't personally, have we heard any rumblings of, oh, he's falling out with the manager, Mo Salah's not happy, he just signed a contract.
Never before.
But that's also another thing. You know, when you, this is what I said to you, I could never be a what do you call it? A famous person, because I'm going to want to correct every narrative.
You can't be a what, babe?
I can never be a famous person because I'm going to want to correct every narrative about me. And I feel like we've also got short memories in as fans and just social media. We've got short.
Yep.
It wasn't long ago that they were saying, where's social Mo Salah? He ain't turn up. What's the point in him being? We've even said it.
Yes, of course. But
so why can't he correct that narrative?
No, I've asked the question. We are saying, I've said, have we heard anything of rumblings of a falling out in the dressing room?
No.
With Mo Salah and the manager?
No, you haven't.
No. So what I'm saying is he has, out of nowhere, is how I see it. I don't know if anyone else would ever agree, but from just the point of view of, you've just come out, if this is how you've been feeling, discuss it with your manager, like you said. And we don't know whether he's tried to or he hasn't. But for me...
So it's a surprise to all of us.
Right. 3 games you've been left
out.
out, you've been put on the bench, right? And then you've been put on the bench, and then all of a sudden, this comes out. And that's all I'm saying.
No, I hear all of that, but I'm just saying...
The rest of it,
imagine,
is what it
but
is.
flip
For
it
me,
on,
I'm more like, dude,
Ben,
where did
what
this
we
come
what
from?
we
Do
know,
you know
what we
I mean?
don't know is kind of irrelevant. Imagine you have been trying to get FaceTime and you don't understand why you're getting aired. So the frustration...
different-
I get it,
yeah,
no, but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
that
again,
aspect.
we
So
don't...
until we...
But we won't, we
anything
may
further,
not, to be
if-
fair, we'll never know that.
No.
But this is it, you never
We'll
know.
never know that.
No.
I'm not saying Mo Salah's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But I don't think he's tarnished the club.
No,
I don't
I
think
don't think that.
I think we're just doing too much.
I don't think he has.
I don't think he's tarnished the club. I don't think he's tarnished his
I wouldn't
legacy.
even say we would say the pundits and the rest of the people doing too much.
Doing too much.
The most. Because for me, I was more just like, but where
Are
does
people
this come
writing
from?
dissertations about argy-bargy? Like, I'm not sure. For me, I feel like there's a lot of players that have done a lot more cheeky
Melanie?
shit. Like, downing tools for your team, to me...
Oh gosh, yeah,
It's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
worse.
No. I totally. But for me, Clara Lungu, for myself as a football fan, I'm just like, why? Is it because you've been left on the bench for 3 games? Because that's how it comes across.
Which is fair.
And if that's the case,
Which is fair.
you're doing the most. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I think that's it. I think for me, what you just said it in a nutshell, you're doing the most.
Yeah.
But did you commit a murder?
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
so when I see people saying, oh, kick him out, send him to Saudi, he's tarnishing. To me, that's hyperbole. You're acting like he's murdered people.
No, he hasn't. So he doesn't.
And he hasn't down tools.
I hope
If anything, he's saying, I want to play. So I'm like, listen, let them sort it out between themselves.
There you go.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Even the manager said he would chat to him, like, you know. So, Mel, what was your take?
Personally speaking, I think he was advised wrong because he was with his agent when he made the statement.
Which is,
in the media.
exactly.
And he was with his agent when he did it
Previously.
flop. And so I suspect the agent's got a lot more to do with it than Mo himself. That's my first thought.
But he's still responsible for himself.
My second thought is that we've experienced it with Ozil, we've experienced it with Aubameyang, right? I think you may not be able to get FaceTime with your manager. There's a lot of players that aren't able to. I know under Jose Mourinho's reign at Chelsea, there were a lot of players when him done with them.
But that's my point, when you're done with
they weren't
them.
chatting, right?
But that's a little big thing. Like, when you're
but
done
what
with
I'm saying
somebody,
is,
it's not
right,
nice.
I don't think he's tarnished his legacy. I think it's impossible to tarnish his legacy.
Completely.
I think he was advised wrongly. I don't think he should have said that because what he did is he brought the club into disrepute. I think the impact on the team potentially can be, so he's saying that no matter if he's playing well or not, he can't be dropped.
Yeah.
And I think that for
And
me
that's the point
is the
I'm making.
biggest thing. Is that
Thank you.
especially the young boys that are looking and saying, so what?
Yeah, they got to learn from him.
And I
Absolutely.
think what he should have been doing is, as a professional, yes, you're not happy, but you put your nut down, you work with the younger players as well. That's how you extend your legacy. But you know what? He said what he said. He's a man. We make
And
mistakes.
people make mistakes.
It's not, Liverpool's performance is not Mo Salah.
No.
He's just part of the bigger
exactly.
problem, right? So, but the thing is, You can't drop Van Dijk, who probably deserves to be dropped because they've got no defenders. So they have to keep pursuing with Van Dijk and Konate. They brought so many offensive players, they can drop Salah.
Yeah.
If he's not performing.
That is
and
it.
Perhaps he deserved to be, I'm not going to say he
you.
did.
No, he
Perhaps
absolutely
deserved,
did.
Because
But he also
he's
didn't
not a
deserve to
point.
say, I didn't like it.
No, but he's not supposed. Yeah, but come on, man.
Say behind closed doors.
You don't say it
In the way that he
John
did.
Public.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest with
That
you.
helps
I'm
anything.
gonna be so honest with you. Like, I just see it so differently. Like,
I know you do.
yeah,
No,
like
he-
my
he-
thing,
totally.
and you got me as well. Like the papers, the narrative. Like you lot don't read the red sheets and stuff like that, but the narrative's very much.
I don't read red tops.
That's what I'm saying. The narrative,
I
the
don't.
narrative was very much weeks ago. He should be dropped. He's not performing. What's going on there? Will he stay? How long's his contract? I mean, I remember asking you the same fucking question. How long's he got left in his contract?
He
So,
just signed for bloody contract, isn't it?
yeah, so I can imagine looking at all of that and going, no, what's going on here? And the gaffer's not talking to me. Are you trying to push me out? Like,
That's
if
if
he-
he's not talking to him.
you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, 'cause
assuming,
it's all.
all of that, and the reason I'm going to say assuming that, because otherwise there'd be no need.
Yeah, but
There'd
the
be
press-
zero
no,
need
but I
to talk to the
also-
press.
I mean,
If your
I mean,
boss
I
is
don't-
talking
I'm-
to you and having a conversation, a
No,
dialogue with you, there's no need.
But your boss can talk to you and have a conversation with you, and you ain't happy with what he said.
Yeah, but
And
reading
you
between,
disagree
but guys,
wholeheartedly with what he said.
But guys, reading between the lines, he said, like, just reading between the lines and trying to understand. It sounds like he's not getting dialogue with him. Just reading between the lines. And let's be honest,
There's a communication breakdown.
exactly. And the
Yeah.
bottom line is for me, I'm like, he's a human being. Like, there's people who have literally down tools and said, I'm not playing until I go to play for Liverpool.
Of course.
Like, I don't think that's 10 times fucking worse. Like, personally,
No,
So-
but
Especially
all
when
the-
you come and you're not performing.
He's
Yeah,
right,
no,
and
of
remember,
course.
he's basically saying, "Play me. I
Yeah,
want to play."
Yeah, but
rightly
if you're
or
not,
wrongly,
yeah, but play me, Blue. But also, if you're not playing
you
well,
playing great at
why
the
are you
moment?
going to
No,
get
just
played?
relax.
yeah, but I mean, take that out of it just for a split second.
No, but you
no.
can't
This is what I'm
do.
saying. Let me finish. Let me land my plane. This is what I'm saying. Just for a second. It would be worse if he was saying, "Fuck you lot, I'm leaving." He's saying, "I want to play." So for me, if we're talking about the energy for the team and the energy for football, I prefer someone all day long saying, "I would like to play," versus someone saying, "I'm not training with the team."
Yeah,
no
but it
more."
Wait,
still
you
doesn't
said-
give you, doesn't justify you being
I
played.
would like to play for Chelsea, but you're not good enough. We can all say that.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm just talking about.
Exactly.
I'm talking about attitudes. As in, there have been people
fully
who down, and you see what I'm doing there, down tools, and said, "I'm not playing with you, man," and there was
Yeah.
no way back. I
Yeah.
do think there's a way back here.
No,
Personally,
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think
it's
he's
I
done.
don't think his career's done with
No,
Liverpool.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I
and
just
I
think-
hope
well, if you read the social media and a lot of people are
Well,
saying
that's
he's
why
done
it's all
that. He's
clickbait, man.
let him go get his
Well, I
pension.
saw
Yeah.
It's all
on,
clickbait.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
Sports News.
hyperbole. The man just said, "I don't like the way I'm being treated."
But you see, that's the thing with me and Lou, and that's where I'm come from. I haven't looked at no.
Yeah, but I
no,
guarantee
none
Mo's
of
looking
that.
at it.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking. Mo surely will. I'm talking about as a football fan with all the things you've stated. As a person, as I've just said earlier, going back to that, it's just I'm seeing it for what it is. From that simple.
But this is, remember I said, going back to, I couldn't be famous, because if I post something and people run with a narrative that things, and I don't get to correct the narrative, I couldn't famous. You know how they say, like, Cardi B, she's always under people's thing, comment. That would be me. I'm trying to correct the narrative. What do you mean? My husband cheated on me. No, he didn't.
Tiring though. Imagine in this damn world having to
That
do
is a
that.
lot.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
got
So
time
when
for
it,
that. You think what you think,
and people go
I'ma
to
do
his
me.
page, and if, like, I think we forget sometimes these people are human. But if you go to his page, especially over the last few weeks, it's a torrent of abuse. It's a torrent of.
and you know what you
that's
do?
what is wrong, and that's
Easier
what
said than done.
No, I was going to say, yes, it is easier said than
Yeah.
done, but I know for a lot of ballers, they have their public page that's run by their
And then they have a private
PA or
page for
whatever,
their
and
families.
then they have their private page.
Yeah.
But nobody on God's green earth is
It's
going
not going to be like.
It's not going to have a
just
look. It's
No,
just
no,
you're
no,
asking
no,
too
no, no,
much.
you-
Because you
you're
want to
gonna
know,
see
how,
something.
just in terms of how it's doing, you want to know, what the numbers,
What are they
da 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 da.
saying, yeah.
It's going to be, it's hard. And plus, there's narratives you just want to slowly, tweakly correct. There's no two ways about it. Listen, my thing is this. He said what he said. I don't think he said anything that was abhorrent.
Yeah.
I think, do you know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest
No,
thing.
I
He didn't
don't
say anything
think-
that was
I don't think-
abhorrent.
I
And
agree
in
with that.
terms, even being in the club and to disrepute, I think it was more on him as an individual than as a. I don't think anyone's gone, "Oh, Liverpool's treating him like a dog."
no, no.
Da, da, da.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
it's
think
the
there's-
reflection is more on him, his behaviour, his conduct.
Absolutely.
I would love to
But
ask him.
it
What
also
was
goes
your,
back to what he said, it affects
what
everybody
was
else,
your end
and that's
goal?
the
What
thing
did
for
you
me.
want?
So
What
it's
was
a
your?
selfish act?
What's the word?
Yeah, but that's him.
No, but this
Yeah,
is my
but-
point.
so this
But
is
he's
what
not
I'm
thinking
saying.
about
So what
anybody
did-
else.
what-
Which is fine, he's
what
human.
was-
It happens.
No,
you know,
no,
what
no,
exactly
I
do
don't
you want to
dispute that.
happen?
He can.
From here, from now that you've said what you've said,
What
What
was
is
then
it?
goal?
What's the way
What-
forward?
Yeah, but
what do you want?
how many times do you pick a fight with your man and you don't really have an end goal? You just wanted to get off your chest.
Well, I don't pick a fight with my
But-
man ever.
You say you don't pick a what?
A fight with my man.
I
ever.
knew you I
I don't pick a fight with my man either.
There's times where I'll say something.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
No, not anymore anyway.
No, but the thing is, there's times when I'll be like, Dominic, you said da 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 da. I don't know what the fuck I want him to say, but I need him to know
what
That-
you're
that's
thinking.
what you said. What I'm thinking. I don't need you to say sorry, but I need you to know.
Well, what I've heard is apparently there's 2 or 3 buses that are on top of him right now, and they suspect that the tow truck is not moving quick enough to get him off for the Brighton game, so he might not
might
play
just be
until
still
after
in
he comes
Liverpool.
back from AFCON. That's what I've heard.
Well. To be fair, I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
that's
That's,
it.
And
that's
I
a
hope-
rotted double-decker bus on
And
there.
I hope he stays in close contact
With
the team,
team.
with the
Yeah, the
gaffer,
gaffer and stuff.
so
I
that he don't
agree.
feel like,
Yeah.
because you can very quickly start to feel alienated.
Absolutely.
Very
the
quickly.
manager did say
Absolutely.
that he's supposed to have he's having a conversation with him this morning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also Virgil was going to be having a conversation. So obviously we need Van Dijk to be like, okay, you know what?
Captain.
I need to man up, bring you clothes, blah, blah, blah. Let's deal with this in-house,
I
deal
think
with this
Van,
now.
but this
and
is
that's
the thing.
what
Van
it is.
Dijk gives me that vibe. That
Yeah,
he would
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
he-
But you know,
definitely.
you just asked what was the outcome. That's it. That is the
Yeah.
outcome. The
Yeah.
Gaffer is now talking
He's
to
now,
him.
yeah, because
The
he
Virgil
said
is
it
now
on- in the
talking to
press
him.
He got
conference, he said it.
suspended for 1 game. Fine. They're gonna have their little meeting.
But even
Yeah.
from what
Their
he
little
said,
chat.
but even
Yeah.
from what he was saying, it didn't sound like he was ever going because he was like, "Well,
love
I'm
that.
gonna go AFCON."
And my
I was
family.
like, "But you see my point?"
Yeah.
No.
So-
He was suspended for that game. They said he's been dropped. It was said.
What, the
he's
No,
been
Inter Milan?
But in his
for the
speech,
Inter Milan game.
Yeah, he was.
no, but in the thing when he goes, he's like, "I'm going off to AFCON,
Yeah. Yeah.
AFCON, and I don't know if after AFCON I will be coming back." So it sounded like,
Oh, I don't know
on
about that
low
then.
key, he was going to be benched anyway.
Anyway.
Well, we don't know.
No, but I'm just saying, it sounded like
Yeah.
he knew something. The rest of us
But
didn't know.
didn't.
And
And
my
that's it. And that's that's the
so
point.
even
we
that
don't know
knowledge,
what's
but even that
going on.
additional knowledge might have pushed his buttons. But my point is, when we said earlier, what did he want to get from it?
Yeah.
It sounds like he's getting exactly what he wanted.
Yeah,
Dialogue.
that deep, like Lou said earlier, pushing on from
All right,
Mo Salah.
Virgil. Has Virgil lost his air of invincibility?
Virgil, what is going on with him, eh?
All I can see is that meme with the little two
Like, yeah,
What is it?
yeah, exactly. Stick the. I mean, what
You
was
know what?
that all about?
It's I can't give you an answer for that because I don't know where everybody's head's at, and I don't think anybody will. It's almost like we need this season to just be over so they can have, because you see the thing is that with what had happened, it happens 2 weeks later, you're in training or whatever it is, so you haven't had that time to process. It's like you're spending so much time with this person. They're not there. That's
That's
your
what
home.
life
You know,
is like,
your
and-
training is your home in a sense. You go home to go and sleep. You're there with the players and blah 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 all the time. You lose one person, it mentally just f's you up, as we know. But what?
I just have my thoughts, and my thoughts are I don't necessarily think it's about Virgil or Salah or Wirtz or well maybe it's about Ekatike or whatever. I actually think the state that you're in is down to Slot.
Completely agree.
I think
Same.
it's Slot.
Completely agree.
I think Slot last season it was Klopp's team.
Completely
He's now
agree.
made this
And it's
his
his
team.
team. And
Completely
it's
agree.
I think he's been
players.
shown up for what
Completely
he's-
agree.
I
Completely
genuinely-
agree. Completely agree.
100%.
Completely agree. Completely agree. 100% agree. I would have said the
Yes.
exact same
I
thing.
agree.
I would have said,
Totally,
yeah, I
that's
think
my
he's
fault.
been shown up for how good he
I
really
mean,
is.
that's the chat
That's my
everybody's
fault.
been
Yeah.
saying. That's exactly the chat.
Yeah,
that we've
the
all
the
said it. We've said
performance
it in
of
our
the
chats
team.
and whatnot. It is. I mean, it has to be because there's no way. Oh, just because you guys
Good players
are
don't become
whatever,
bad overnight.
No.
You know, and then
And you
whatever.
brought in
He
his
just
players.
doesn't know.
Leadership.
Yeah, he can't work it out. Blah. All
And
the rest of it.
Isak's just not getting off the
No,
ground, is he?
it's yeah.
Well, Dom did say, and I think you said it too, he was injury prone, which I didn't realise.
Yeah, I realised that today as well.
He's a bit of a
When
fragile
I
one, though,
read
isn't he?
that,
Yeah, man. His it's a bit dodgy,
when I
man.
read today, guys,
And I think that's why
he
we
got an
sniffed
injury.
around.
And
But
you said
we've already got our injury problems, like
bloody hell.
so. I think when they
You and
were
me
talking
both,
about,
darling.
when they're talking about the money,
Everybody has.
Arsenal was like, not for a man that he don't give you a full season.
I don't think
No.
anybody could have paid that much money apart from maybe Liverpool or maybe
This
City.
is what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
anybody could have
was
afforded that. We
stupid
could have
This
been
is
money.
why you're saying.
Stupid
Remember
money.
in the
What's his
chat,
weekly-
I
what's
said
his
to
weekly
you,
salary?
I don't know. I think it's maybe about 400 or 500. Not 400. It could be about 500.
Who's
I'm
that?
not sure.
He's getting.
Is that
So he's getting.
I'm sure.
I don't
No,
think
what,
he's
more
getting
than Mo Salah?
more is what 400.
I think it's probably
Maybe
like
it's
350.
about 350, I guess, or something. But you see, remember what I said in the chat? It's our manager, unfortunately, as you've just pointed out, and I remember a chat I put in there and I said, it's almost like he's hiding behind the big names. Let me bring in the big names and hopefully
The big
they'll
names will
gel.
do it.
They'll gel and get into the game quick and
That's
nobody will really...
But that's a bullshit.
Totally.
Strategy.
That never works.
That's a
But you see
bullshit-
what he did though.
but that's
If
a
you're
bullshit
saying,
strategy.
You're saying it's like, okay, you've not really researched too much on Isak's injury thingy, whatever history. You bought this player who's always
And I
injured.
think he just bought
and
him on
you,
a whim, you know,
paid
off the
so
basis
much.
of exactly all of
and
that.
then you brought in the verse,
club
the
did.
this, that.
I disagree with the
What?
whim. Sorry to cut you. I disagree
Well,
with the whim.
not a
I
whim
think it
because
was.
they
I think it was
wanted
a
him,
promise.
but-
I think it was on a promise.
But what I guess,
What's that?
yeah, maybe okay, not so much a
Isak.
whim, but a promise. But like, it's, I don't know. I just feel like, why did you go for him?
I think it was on a promise. I think it was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It
I think it was
promise,
it was on a promise.
Yeah, that's a better word.
When
A
a
promise
club
and a whim.
buys a
Because
player,
like,
it's not just the manager's decision.
No, I know.
no,
There
it's the
are-
club.
It's the
They-
director.
I mean,
Yeah.
The technical
Yeah.
director, the sporting
Yeah.
director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're all
I'm
to
not going to
blame.
say that it's Slot chose Isak.
No,
by
himself,
no,
by
no.
himself.
But you
no,
would
right?
have to agree with him.
But he would have
Because he
probably-
has to
might
have a
said,
plan. He
"I
has
really
to
like
say,
him."
you know what, I could definitely work with
Yeah.
this person. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Oh, go and buy these people.
You
I
gotta
don't
have a
know how
vision.
good- Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have a vision.
You
And things,
can't-
I've been, as somebody, respectfully, by all of you, I worked in hiring for like sporting directors and so I know how it works. And usually in the interview process, the others are involved because
Yeah.
you've got to work alongside them.
Yeah.
So there's no way in hell they didn't sit down and think of the strategy. And it wouldn't have been this season they thought about it.
No,
They
No.
would have been. Do you know what I mean?
They
They'd
would
have
have been
plotting.
thinking about it.
And
Yeah,
the one
planning
and
it.
the plotting.
They would have seen over the years his injuries.
Yeah.
But I think even more so when I look at Liverpool, right, it's a bit like I remember, particularly when Man U were going through their bad spell, and I was saying I cannot see the style of play that Amrin's picking.
No.
I can't get. When I look at Liverpool, I don't see the
No,
style of
you
play.
don't know.
It's there.
You
It's
don't
there.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
like
I'm
that.
watching
It's like
them,
that.
and
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah,
and I
absolutely.
don't get, you know,
I was
yeah,
watching
with
them the other
Chelsea,
day and I thought exactly
whether
the
win, lose or
same.
draw, I get a style of play that I see Chelsea play. With us,
Even ours is very
we might
changeable.
not win, but I
But
get
you
it.
get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see what
yeah,
the
yeah.
count
Totally,
wants and what he
totally,
thinks. He's got a
totally.
plan.
But it's
Yeah,
like,
ours-
you can
yeah.
come up against Arsenal and know how you as a team should
Yeah.
play,
Yeah.
but in order to beat them, I wouldn't know what the fuck
No.
to do with you lot.
No.
I don't know if it's a high line. I don't know.
No.
I just don't know. I don't know.
True.
I don't
Currently.
Our team's
Unfortunately,
better.
we don't.
Our team's better this season.
But then the thing is that when you say, okay, we would
What
love
we
to
are,
get
Mel.
rid. Yeah, you are. But who is out there that can lead? And I know. I think we need to get
you
off.
saying?
We need.
What?
We
You're
need
not-
to
You
get
can't
off.
change. You can't
We
change.
can't get off
Get
the
rid of-
bang.
you said you're talking about
Well,
getting rid of
people.
your
That's
manager.
always been. That was the case when Moore said what he said. It was like, well, it's either the manager or Moore goes. That's
said
been
that?
That's the media. That's all they've been talking
Yeah, but
about.
Mo's kind of old. He's not deserving. That
That's
literally makes
all
no
they've
sense.
been talking about.
As in
It's
Mo
been this
Salah
and-
has said that it's either me or
No.
the
That's what
I
the
just
people
said
are
the
saying.
media.
Oh,
Get
the
rid of him
media.
and Mo
Yeah.
came
So
up.
what were you saying? Who can lead Liverpool right now?
Yeah.
That's always the question. Do you remember when you said to me about, well, if Arteta doesn't win
Yeah, who
anything?
could lead Arsenal?
And I said to you, but I don't know who out there that I want to
But
come in.
that
And I guess that's the
aside-
same for Liverpool. I can't
see.
see
Yeah,
right
but
now.
also he's not had enough time for this conversation.
No, I know. I know.
Slot.
He won
It's
the
not.
fucking Premiership last season.
But
Yeah,
no,
but
but I'm
no.
saying-
But that's- but
what's
that's-
the
But that
media? What
even-
they're saying?
But that even extends his warranty. And the reason I say
Exactly.
that,
Yeah.
do you? I'm saying
Yeah.
like if anyone starts wanting to talk about Maresca, you're like, yeah, they're losing, but you don't forget.
Don't
they
forget
won
they
months
just
ago.
won.
Like his
Yeah.
warranty has been
Yeah.
extended.
Yeah, and he won. I mean, he's won manager
Conference,
of the month.
yeah, exactly.
this
But my point
thing.
is, with you, he just won the Prem. Yes, it was Klopp's team. We all know that.
Yeah, but he
Caveat.
did.
But he didn't fuck it up, did he? That's another thing. No shade.
No, yeah, for sure.
But
for
my
sure.
point is
Yeah.
that
He couldn't-
extends.
yeah, he
that
didn't drop
extends
the ball.
For
He didn't
me,
drop the ball
that
for
extends
sure.
your warranty.
Yeah.
Is that-
Let's see
But
what you
yes,
let's see
but
that.
I
Bring it
mean,
back.
100%.
Bring
And
it
that
back.
goes back
Let's
to what
see.
we were saying a few weeks ago about how easily managers are going because there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
that's the chat,
even though
right?
that's an idea, it
There
shouldn't
you
be
go.
there.
So you're right, Lou, because for the
What's he
people
been there,
to
2
get to
seasons?
look,
Forget about all of that.
I
This is
guess-
the second.
I guess for me,
Yeah, it's 2
I'm
seasons.
I'm
Way too
not
soon.
saying that. I'm not saying that I
Oh,
need
no,
Slot
no,
to
no,
go
you-
or
no,
anything
no,
like
no,
that.
not
I'm
us, not
certainly
us.
not jumping on any
no,
bandwagon.
Yeah.
No.
us, not us.
But
You don't know who they'd replace
I'm-
with anyway.
I
You don't know who they'd replace him with anyway.
no, but that's what I'm saying.
But even if it came to next season.
I wonder if Slot had this season last season, would they have kept him? And it's just a curiosity.
Ooh,
That's
that's
a
a good.
good-
That's a conundrum.
But
right
just-
there.
I think that's a hell no.
But you
Right.
see,
And that's just a question. And I'm not saying that he should go because he won the
But
Premiership.
that's my point. But that's my whole point.
But this
About-
is his team
But that's
now.
my
In this
point
day and age,
about the
that's
with
warranty
the other
extension.
people,
Yeah.
it's
But
with the other players, the players that have gone. So do you know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying. This is his
Yeah.
team.
But that's
Yeah,
my
that's what I
literal
mean.
whole
Yeah.
point about the warranty extension.
Sorry.
That season did give him a blight.
sure.
Now,
For sure.
otherwise we'd all be.
sure.
I'd be engaging in that conversation. If he had just,
for sure.
I'd be engaging
Yeah.
in that conversation.
But I just like, I look at Gravenberg. I do not see Gravenberg from last season.
No.
And Gravenberg was one of
Oh
your
my
main.
gosh,
When
girl.
I saw the
attackers.
goal, when
The work that he does is like a Rodri,
But-
or like a Declan Rice,
Yeah, but I
or
don't
like
see
a
it.
Casado. Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
that
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
level.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you look
yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
That guy.
Do you
goal-
think
the
in that
goal-
case it really does come down to the way he's being managed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I agree. The
think so.
goal that they conceded
Well, I can see.
against, can I say, the goal they conceded against, yeah, because I've been trying to say it for how long.
Leeds.
Thank you, because you brought him
So,
up.
yeah,
He went flaring up in the air
it was like Gravenberg.
Yeah.
right.
to stop Calvin Lewin, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
Dominic Calvin-Lewin.
Yeah, him. And then not paying the guy who
Oh,
he
yeah.
was on
The one was
anyway.
blinding.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
he
just-
left him.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's how. So
yeah.
what you're right in what you're saying, Mel. Because when
Lost.
I saw that,
Yeah.
I was just like, "What are you doing,
What are
bruv?"
you doing? Lost.
And then they're all going, like,
Yeah. It's
what do you
madness.
expect?
It's just.
And you're
all
right.
over
So
the
last
shop. It's all over
season,
the shop. It's all
season,
over
but
the
it was
shop.
Klopp's team.
But do you know?
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
I said, if for him to have, I mean, unless he just wasn't following the plan, what's Klopp told him? Not Klopp. What's Slot? These names. Klopp, Slot.
What clock?
What Klopp? Slot. What's he been told? Because obviously, like I've been, we've had this conversation before. Normally, you're told this where you play, stay here. If so and so runs forward, you run back. Cover. What has he been told that he thought that was all right?
Well,
And
this
this
is
is go
this
back
is
to what you're
but this is the
saying.
thing about like
Oh, was he
from-
going off
Should
script?
he be given-
From what I understand, like when we think about Arteta, he is so fucking pedantic,
Meticulous
right?
about.
Like he will say, you can only operate in this part of the pitch. For example,
Yeah.
right. So he will lay out. You can only do this, and if you don't do that, you're getting dropped, Bridget, because I'm telling you, because it's my job on the line, right? Fair enough, right? If it's working, it's great. And I wonder if that's what Slot's doing, but it's not working.
It's not working.
So he's got players like he might be saying to Gravenberg, right, I need you to do more or something else
Yeah.
than when you were doing.
But that's what I mean.
before.
Yeah, that's literally what I mean. What have you been told?
I think he needs to watch like the videos before. Maybe he might just see what the players are supposed to be, because at the moment
That's rude.
No,
That's
but I mean,
rude.
like,
That's
for real though, do
rude.
you know what I
Man,
mean?
just sit
Go
down,
back.
you're
Yeah.
having a catch up
Yeah,
with,
let me just-
let me just see what
seasons.
positions to
What
take,
this
or
one
what,
was
what
this.
were they doing?
Yeah, what
That's
were they
rude.
doing? What that? Because it's
What
it's
were
just
they
not.
doing? Yeah, you're right. It is.
Seriously, you better do some homework. Go and get a notepad and be writing some shit down, because this shit ain't working.
Yeah. But, so it's not about it. Yeah, well, there we go. There's Liverpool. Flipping it. That was a lot on Liverpool, isn't it, guys?
Yeah,
There's a
we
lot
can't-
happening there, mate.
Liverpool. I mean,
There's a lot
bloody hell.
happening.
There's a
There
lot
is a
happening
lot
there.
happening.
Also, let's talk about these fuckers Sunderland.
Oh, yeah. Sunderland are the
These
bad boys. you know.
fuckers.
They've
They
been
are
bits slow.
bastards.
But then
But
get
Man
over
City,
3-0 by
Man City done them over.
I know. I think
But
they
they're
got
not going to get it
overwhelmed.
every game though.
No,
but they, do
Obviously.
you know, what it is they've not come to
Where are
ramp.
they? What position are they in?
They ain't
They're
come
about
to ramp. I've
seventh
got
or
'em.
or something.
No, we're 7.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah, you're 7th and
Yeah.
we're 8th.
But either way, you're 10th. Relax.
we're going down 10.
How the tide has turned. How the tide has turned. Can I just say something?
Oh, so
Can
that
I
was
just
before.
say,
That was
wait,
before Leeds. Then
guess what?
Okay.
Soon they'll be languishing in 13 and
Oh,
14.
no,
I don't think they will, though.
Right?
No, that's not our
I think it's
portion.
that
Well,
deep.
That's
actually,
your
can I
portion.
just say
They keep
something?
pulling that out
No,
there.
no, 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 no,
Our
no.
asses.
They need to
What?
No.
Start putting some results together.
Like, respectfully.
But they've been pulling it out their asses.
Thank
They always
you.
pull it out their
haven't
asses,
been- no,
though.
what I'm trying to say is it's so tight also.
Oh,
In
agreed.
the points thing that
Agreed,
you can
agreed,
link
agreed.
around 13.
It's
I'm not
crazy
saying
that
that's
at this
what-
time of year, it's
That's
still
it. I'm
so
not
tight.
saying you're going to end up there. No, I'm saying you're going to be, you know, have.
We might say hello. We might say
Win a game and
hello.
you're up.
Absolutely.
A bit
It's
mad.
crazy.
Absolutely.
It's mad.
But it's crazy. I mean, when
Go on,
was
Liz.
the last time we had I'm going to
A
get the
season
stats.
like this.
Normally, there's a good disparity
Absolutely.
between the
The
lower
top
half.
four and
Yeah.
then the lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now,
So where's Sunderland?
Where's who, darling?
Where's Sunderland?
They're 9th, just above you.
We're
Lovely.
7th, right?
You're 6th.
One even better.
You're 6th. Everton
Look at
7th.
that.
Yeah, so Sunderland, fuckers.
With how many points from 4th, Lou? Can you just say that?
4th.
Yeah, how many points from there?
2.
Oh, blondes on skirts. That
Oh, wait. From you lot. 1.
Yeah. To get to 4th. That is insane.
You're on 25th. 5. 4th place is on 26th.
who's
Wow.
not? Who's fourth?
Aston Villa? No.
No, I thought
Palace.
Aston Villa were third.
Palace.
Palace.
So
Palace have got Man City this weekend, you know.
Arsenal-
Is it?
Yes,
They
that
better
should be.
they better do something.
So it's Arsenal, Kems.
City, Villa, Palace, Chelsea.
Do you want me to shout it to you? You're so low down that you can't hear us. We're at the top.
Do you know what?
I'm not that. You're talking to the wrong girl. I like that one still. I like that one. I like that one still, Mel. I like that one still.
Same here. I'm like,
We didn't know. We didn't know what she was going to say. I was like,
okay, I like it. Yeah, okay.
I like it. I'm going to let you have that one.
Nah, I
I'm going to let you have that one. 2 points.
I know,
Yeah.
but
I'm going to let
I'm still at the top of the summit right now.
Wow.
2 points between them and Man City.
Yeah.
It was that. It was
So
that.
they lost, didn't it?
Because you lost, then
When Tina screamed out and just got me all vexed.
I was about to tell you.
I
It
was
brought back
so
trauma.
wait.
You
I
know
watched
what,
that
Wally?
today.
I think that the way that I am about football, I think if Tina been in my house and done that, I might have accidentally.
I don't think she would have. I don't think she would have.
Touched her.
I don't.
Because I've been
I would.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
I would.
I'm known
wait,
for
what did you
being
do? What did you do?
quite an
I
angry
missed it.
loser.
Because you see what it was the
Oh, you
the
went,
whole
I come back
motion,
to Villa.
the whole game. You know, like oh, whoa, and I just like
But she
yes,
took her
Villa.
time to record it.
Oh.
But no, I
That wasn't it. That wasn't just
She recorded
like,
it.
instinctive. She actually recorded
I
it.
go lie. It hurt my feelings.
Wow.
My
I didn't
feelings.
mean it
Well,
that
And then
way.
to the
fact,
point
that's
where
what I
to
know.
the point where she was like, "Lou, what I do to you?" It's like I have to help. No.
And I was like, F you, bye.
But the thing is, you did it to me plenty. You do it to me plenty last season. So
I think it's different
Yeah.
when it's siblings, though, isn't it? Like
she's
You know
right.
what I mean? It's
Yeah, I hear it. But it's like
I didn't mean
Because
to
well,
call
you
you
can
Sports Bants
and
and
because as
Prosecco.
well, you can tamper, innit? Like we can't. We're not
Nah,
supposed
bruv.
to.
No, I can't tell none of you. You're mad.
I was a bit
No, siblings.
Because I was
Siblings.
I mean, at the end of that game, I was so vexed. I watched no more football.
Oh.
I didn't watch Sky Sports. I didn't watch nothing.
That's how I
for
felt
days. I was
watching
so angry.
Champions League.
No, actually, I wasn't angry. I was
Frustrated.
gutty.
Can I just say something?
Well,
I
the players
saw-
were too. Did you see their
Yeah.
reaction?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm going to talk about.
Like
I
the whole
saw the
babies,
reaction.
Yeah,
I saw the goal. But that goal was crazy because it's like it was ping
It was
pong,
nice.
ping, ping, ping,
But it was coming.
But you know what, right?
It
And
was
then-
coming.
And then the gap, I was like, yo.
But you know what? In the cold
Actually,
light
sorry,
of day.
I did get sorry.
You see why I reacted that way?
I did react like that, and I watched it
Exactly.
today.
No, but that's all right. Do it in your yard.
Don't
That's
record
true.
it and send it
Don't
to
get
me.
away.
true.
Do it in your yard.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's
know
true.
what?
Actually, no,
don't
yeah. Don't
me.
touch me.
Let me speak. Can I just say,
Sorry, Mel,
Mel?
I
It was one of
interrupted
those. I was sending a recording. No. I was sending a recording, and not about the goal because the goal hadn't happened at the time.
So you had your finger on the
was
recording.
Yeah, I was recording, sending something, and then Villa, That's how
Yeah,
it
you didn't
happened.
have to send it though, bro.
No.
No, but it was on the way. It was on the way. It was on the way.
I would have deleted it with a quickness.
No, but I didn't even think about it.
And the thing is, right, I'm not sitting here saying Villa didn't deserve it. Right? I'm not sitting here
Hurt
saying
your
that we
feelings.
played
no,
well.
no.
Hurt your
Right?
feelings.
But at that point, I was like, okay, they always say if you play badly and you can get a result, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And at that point,
So
you're
you
like,
were
I'm to draw
hoping.
now.
You said
Yeah,
draw.
and
I
then
said
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I know we've done it to many a team where we scored. in
that's
the last
where your
week of the game.
defenders
Right?
were
So
needed.
this is not, and in the cold light of day, I'm like, it's cool. We've lost 2 games in the whole season, right? 1 to a goal probably that we'll never concede again, like that.
Yeah.
The Sablosai one, he may never score a goal like that again, right? So it just happened. Right, but at the time,
It was a lot.
Listen, I've fallen out with people for years based upon their reaction. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I
you
do?
ain't saying
Do you
that.
know what I always do? I
saying
feel
that.
like when
You're
I do that, I always go relax. Like if it's sometimes I'm like relax. Because
You wait
my
about
feelings are starting to get hurt.
And my feelings hurt.
Yeah, my
No, you
feelings-
gotta know.
Melanie,
That's
for
the
sure.
thing. If you say it, you gotta know when to pull it back.
Yeah.
But you know,
I
didn't
don't think
mean it
Tina
that way,
does
though.
though.
No, yeah, but
Tina
at
said,
the time-
Tina said the whole chest. No, if I was in the yard, I would have said it too.
But I would have, because
Wait,
it
you
was
know
a
what she
nice
said?
girl.
So she said, and now she's trying to say, but you know, I didn't mean it like that.
But I didn't. But it was a nice girl though.
But it wasn't. It was a scramble.
It was a
No,
scramble.
but I don't
Nothing
care
nice
because it
about
was
that
last
fucking goal.
second. It wasn't. I mean,
No,
what
there
were
was
you
nothing
doing though?
nice about
But
that
what
goal.
were you
It was
doing
a
though?
scramble. It wasn't a wicked shot where you could say,
Yeah, but it was.
it was a scramble.
Yeah.
But it was coming.
No, I did, as I said,
Yeah.
I can't see how
Like
to say
Villa in that
didn't
last
deserve-
15
Villa-
minutes.
I
There
can't
was
say
knocking.
It was
There
deserving.
was
I can't say
knocking.
Villa didn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point where you got to, and you know, it wasn't. If it was a screamer
Melanie.
or whatever, you go, do you know what? Shit. But the scramble, you're just like, how did that even get in the fucking net?
And the thing is, they were like watching it back.
But
I've watched it so many times. After it finally got at the last scramble, they were like 3 Villa players.
Yeah, they wanted
that
it.
was
Yes,
on
on
it.
it,
They
on
wanted
it. That's
I'm
right.
the one that kicked it ain't even who I thought
No,
kicked it.
no,
It came
exactly.
out of nowhere.
But
It
you
shocked
see-
me when I saw. I
but
was
you
like,
see-
oh.
Emery,
nothing,
right?
that's
No,
what-
it doesn't matter.
Emery's
You
got
shouldn't
the
record
That's
hoodoo
his
of
voice.
I was at
Arsenal,
home.
right?
He's got the what?
Hoodoo of Arsenal.
Hoodoo?
He tends to beat us, right?
Who?
Emery.
Oh, Emery.
And when he plays us, right, the reason why we always struggle against him
Because he
is
knows.
because he just tells his players, go out there and fucking win. Don't worry about formation.
Yeah, just
go out
go
there
and
and just
play.
do. So we just
Play
get
like
confused.
you're-
We're like, where's this guy?
Yeah.
Just go for it, Bridgie.
And
so they just run up and
you know
down,
what's wrong?
and they just go
And
for
on
it.
top of that, Arteta said, "You stay here."
Oh yeah.
Because cross the line, you get it.
Yeah, because my man's supposed to be in this position. This man's supposed to be here. Right?
goodness.
This man's supposed to be here. This time they're just running up and down like,
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
And
Headless
Emery
chicken.
says, confuse the fuck out of them and
Yep.
we'll beat them.
That's
it
exactly
works.
what they did.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, I mean, but you know what? I'm not overly upset. As I've always said, no one wins the league.
Can I ask you a little question? When you lose, like, a loss is a loss, yeah. But if I lose 1-0, I can eat it, you know. Like, I can
Yeah,
eat
it's
it.
the one where you've actually.
When you lose, they get thumped,
When
innit?
is it when you get thumped or where the team weren't better than you? You just
Oh,
paid shit.
yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and
That
I
one
know
hurts more.
I'm
That
gonna
one hurts
regret
more.
saying this out loud, but it bothers me for at least 24 hours.
Of course.
Only 24.
Like I will wake
I
up
know,
the next
right?
morning and be like, I'm
Do
telling
you
myself,
really?
I'm telling myself, you let it go. You let it go. Don't be that person. You let it go. But it
I'm
bothers
better.
me.
I'm better.
You're
And
all
I
right.
tell you, I'm
can't-
better.
I don't sleep.
Oh,
I lay in my
no.
bed and all I do is replay the game.
No,
I do not sleep.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah,
babes.
no.
Yeah.
No.
It's
a bit much, babe.
Yeah.
Can I
You
say
see-
something? I had to learn a long time ago,
Sorry.
right? To just let it go.
That sounds like
Been through
what's that
Well,
thing when you get
Let it go.
Just let it
post,
go.
not dramatic.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
post-
yeah.
Yes.
Because it was too much. Every week I'll be very upset if that was the
Yeah.
case. I would be miserable.
Then you got to
up
listen to us
until
chatting
right
shit
now.
as well.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, I had to let it go. I had to talk
It took
to
a while.
myself out of it. It
But
took
how
a
long
while.
took a while?
But it was just like, nah, do you know what my one is? Do you know what? I went kicking the ball, fuckers. It weren't me on the pitch. They're going back home to their cozy homes
big house.
and their big wages, and I'm here stressing myself out for them.
Yeah, what
I
the
get
hell?
that.
What
You
the
know what I
hell?
say,
I
Lou?
know.
honestly wish
I
I
know.
That's
could
why-
like that.
Hmm.
But since the day named day I got into football, I've cried over football.
Oh, I have.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Oh, you saw me cry at the World Cup.
I think we all have.
just no.
Yeah, I cried
Yes,
as
you
well.
did.
I can't.
I was so
I
frustrated.
can't shift. It's just how I am. I'm like, so when I can get, you know, it takes me a couple of days, and I go, well, in the cold light of day, we deserve to lose. I'm objective enough to think we didn't
Eventually.
deserve to win,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
You're objective
But-
enough to think.
No, I know you meant. I know you meant.
But in the moment,
she's still
I'm
upset.
not letting that one go.
in the moment,
hard.
I just cannot. I don't watch. Do you know how many match of the days I've missed?
That's the way your
Especially when
brother
we're
gets
doing really
it
bad.
from.
Yeah, I don't want to see it
I
again.
just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
we see where the brother gets it from.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
watch match of the day.
No, but I get it because I don't want to see it again, and I definitely don't want to hear fucking Jamie Carragher.
No.
or
mate.
anyone.
Yeah.
So
no,
like,
some people.
Do you know what?
Some people I
I've
can
punished.
hear.
No, I've punished myself like to
Nah.
see like.
Nah.
Even if I haven't watched the game and I've known that we've lost, I will watch it
hell
to see.
no.
No, I will watch it to see how on why we lost.
No.
I do.
I don't
I'm
need to.
brave enough. I do.
No.
Half time, I get a gist because every 3 minutes they give you a quick gist of why you're not playing well.
No, because no, for me it's just
Oh
like I just
my
need to
God.
see because then there's times I've actually, but it goes back to what
But
you
more times
said.
you wouldn't know why you
Can
lost.
I just say no, not why we
Like
lost.
formation, blah, we're
how they
playing, who
played.
was shit.
And that's why I'm going to touch on to what you said because which was a very good point. That there's different types of losses, right? So that's why I will watch it because if it's a loss where we actually the other team wasn't great, but we were shit, or sometimes you've got a game where you've hit the post and it's
just not converted.
your
It's not your
day.
day. Yeah.
And you know what they're gonna go down there.
So-
They're gonna get one shot on goal.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Exactly. So it
yeah.
goes back, but that's why
Absolutely.
I will watch it unless it's a real thumping. If it's a real thumping,
Sometimes I just
Yeah.
stop watching it.
It's like
Like, I would like, for instance, you look like Lou, you there? No,
No,
I've left the
Yeah,
chat.
oh yeah.
When the
chat.
game's playing,
building.
Or when you like Lou, well, how's it going? Don't fucking ask me stupid
No.
questions.
When the
Go.
game's playing, no matter how much we're getting beaten,
can't.
and I've watched us get tonked, like I will watch. The
I
game.
watched it about the
Like,
last 2
I've been
minutes.
I've been at Highbury.
Just leave me alone. Wow. You cannot be knowing me that well. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been at
I
Highbury.
have let me mind my business. Let me cross my legs.
Yes,
and
and
mind
just
my,
sit down.
mind my business.
I've been at Highbury when we've been tonked. Like,
Yeah.
And the fans have walked out. And
Now,
I'm like
being
one of
there
the
is
few,
different.
I'm one of the few that just sit there,
Aw.
really devastated.
You're the one that they
Yeah,
get on
yeah,
camera when
yeah,
they come
yeah,
out.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
the only one there.
Left, like really.
But I never leave. So if I'm watching, I've watched us get tonked, like proper tonked, like 8 goals or whatever.
But Man United.
Yeah. And I said, when we had Igor stepping off in the
8-2.
defense, yeah. And I've sat there and I've watched it. And as much as it hurts me, and to the point when I'm like, well, stop that no more. But I'll watch it.
But
I've never ever seen that game ever
Question.
again in my whole entire life.
if you
hurts
and
my
I had
heart.
watched that game together, and then the game's done, and we were going somewhere, would you have chatted to me?
It depends on your reaction.
No,
Like
no,
if
no,
you
no,
That's fair.
if
No.
you did,
But if
every goal you did that groan
No,
like you did in my face, I wouldn't have gone with you.
You're gonna have to give them context.
So what, was that a game? I think it was a game at our house, and Man United scored. She got in my face. Right? I'm looking at this girl thinking, do you know what?
Give me yard.
In another day, another time, I'm knocking the fuck out in your fucking yard.
That's
Right?
hilarious.
But I'm a big person now.
I'm a
so
grown
just gonna
up.
go, it's cool. So if you had done that 8
know what?
times,
She looks at me like
you
this.
may not have been
No.
sitting here doing Sports Bants and Prosecco.
That's been bad. Boof.
She said, if
I'm
you've
just
done
saying.
that 8 times, you might
You
not have
got
lived.
me here.
You don't
I'm
live
just
to see
saying.
the day.
Just
But I
saying.
wouldn't do that.
You would.
No, 8 times.
You would.
Nah,
you would.
nah, bro.
No, actually, you would have probably given yourself some kind of injury.
No,
after the fifth time.
I would have celebrated.
She would.
I would have celebrated, but I wouldn't have got in your face.
No.
No, I would have celebrated, but I wouldn't have got in your face.
Yeah, no.
Because you just got to know, and that's the thing, isn't it? Tina, you got to know what
Do you know what it is?
the levels are.
It really hurts my heart. Like, it,
Okay, can I ask you? How's
Yeah.
your, so since Nigeria is not going to World Cup, how are you feeling?
I couldn't give 5 monkeys.
Oh, really? Why?
Listen, once they get there, we start talking. Like,
Yeah, but they're
getting
not-
there is
but
half
they're
the... No, but I'm saying
Oh.
getting there is half... Listen, there's been years when other teams haven't gone. There's years when we haven't
Yeah,
gone.
but
And-
but it's
Zambia
the
not
way-
in the World Cup. I'm not bothered.
They're not Nigeria.
Yeah,
No, I
but
hear
I'm
what you're
just
saying, but it's like...
See this, I know I hear it. I hear it. I'm just trying to put them in there. Now. What are you talking
You know,
about?
she said she's asking me how I feel about the fact that Nige aren't at the World Cup,
Cup.
aren't going to be in the World Cup. Okay. It's like,
It's a bit like me, but
Like,
when you found
have
out
the-
if
I'm
you
not
make
gonna
it,
lie.
That's why I've just
I've
said
not
Zambia
even,
not
I've
being
not
in the
even
World
been
Cup. Like,
following the qualifiers. So had they turned up and I seen it, I'd be like, oh hello, we're here, are we? Like,
Okay, so you're
yeah,
not
once
that
they're
bothered.
there,
Guys,
whoop, whoop.
World
but
Cup.
it's not the same. Nigeria is my country.
it's
I
not
have
the
to
same.
love them regardless.
And I agree.
It's not the same
Same
as
as-
Chelsea.
yeah,
Like
Yeah, it's
Chelsea.
different.
there is no team.
it's different. It's true.
England,
Mm.
Jamaica, God
That
bless
whole
them,
over. Yeah.
right? And I've been to the World Cup full of Jamaica.
Mm.
Right?
Arsenal.
That inspired the level of emotional
Remember we listened to the heart.
response.
Like, even when
as Arsenal.
they- even when they-
when
When my England gets kicked out, okay, I cried last time, but that was a final. I think I was allowed to. But like when they not get knocked out of the World Cup, Nigeria get knocked out. It's sad, but hey ho. But with Chelsea, like Like me and my husband live in the same house. We don't watch games together.
We like to think so.
Yeah, well, you never know. Some people. we don't watch games together, and we both know if, like, for instance, that day when Arsenal lost, I didn't say nothing to him.
And that's the thing.
Like, I didn't glow. I just didn't say nothing. Likewise, when Chelsea just lost in the Champions League, he didn't say nothing to me because you just know, like,
do it.
you end up in an irrational fight.
But I like to have to do that with your brother.
2-1. And I said to you, I'm watching the game. And then you put in 2-1 Atlanta. And obviously I watched it. No comment.
Yeah.
I just
I
left
did
it.
that.
I appreciated
There's
it.
nothing to. There's what can I say?
Yeah, but really, what
Can I just
what
say
And I've
something?
noticed I just stopped commenting after a while.
Yeah,
because I
It
was
wasn't
so
just
upset.
Mel. We all didn't say nothing.
Say it again?
I said it wasn't just Mel. We all didn't say
Yeah.
nothing.
No, but I
But she
appreciate
learned her
it.
lesson after I wanted to climb
I
down.
don't think she noticed.
I
don't think she noticed.
Oh, no,
You know
I
what?
noticed.
She's such
And
a
then I was
dick.
just like-
And it burns me to even type it and hit it.
When I saw
Like,
2-1, I was just like,
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I think did I put these notes when
That
they
one-
scored 1-1 and I said there's still time.
That one, I nearly cried. I'm not even gonna
Really?
lie. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because from the minute I saw the team they were putting out, I was immediately uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So that's that
Yeah.
one.
And
thing
then, and
we
I know
can
it's not his fault, and it's got
talk more about.
nothing to do with him. But the minute they subbed Tosin on, I was like, we're gonna fucking lose.
It's alright. I
We're
hate you
gonna
know those
fucking
players.
lose.
So what do you think went wrong? Because you can talk about it now. What do you think went
So
wrong?
I heard on the news today, Sky Sports, they were talking about the problem has been that he's been changing too much. Can you attest to that?
Yeah, I completely agree. And sometimes it has worked and sometimes it hasn't. And here's the thing, I understand why. Like, the rational part of me completely understands why he is doing it. Because let's be honest, we've had injuries, we've had our creative players out, we've got brand new players, we've not had no downtime over the
Plus
summer.
you've had loads and loads of sending offs.
Yeah, loads and loads sending off, and he's had to even learn how to play
gosh,
with
yeah,
10 men.
that's true.
Even that, he's had to come up with a plan
That's
for
true
10
to
men with the injuries,
Yeah.
with and he's made mistakes even then. The first time we got that
fairs.
red, and it was the goalkeeper, he kind of just went straight into defence. But 4 minutes in, you can't play defensively for a whole fucking game. He's had to learn.
Yeah.
So part of me understands, and he has to figure out who his best 11 is. I don't think he's had the opportunity to play with his best 11 yet. Like, just being honest with you, since the summer,
It's the first level.
Yeah.
the best 11, it would be Palmer, no doubt. Esteval. But another thing I've noticed about Esteval is
It's hit and miss at the
no,
moment.
he plays better as a sub.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
said
young though.
that.
He's
Yeah,
young.
yeah, like
Super
I've
sub,
noticed.
so he's a super
He's a
sub.
super
Yeah,
sub,
yeah.
and that's not to say he's not amazing. He's
No,
an
no, no,
amazing
no,
player.
of course,
but
but
I
some
find when he
players-
plays in the beginning
The
of the
whole
game,
Yeah.
And do you think
There's
he's got
nothing there.
stamina?
it's not the stamina issue. I think
Probably just
when
getting
he's
used to
sitting,
the
and also
English
I think there's
game.
something about
Did
watching
you
the
get him
game this
this
summer.
Right.
But I wouldn't class him as a summer signing because I think
He was at Strasbourg for a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
okay.
my thing is this: I feel like when you're sat on the bench and you're seeing the way the game's going, you can almost
You
say, right,
make
when I
that-
come on,
yeah, I'm
this is
gonna
what I'm
do
going
this,
to do.
this,
Yeah,
this.
But
that.
can I also add, when you're on the bench and you bring him on, your opposing team's now tired.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
gets
More
more
space.
speed.
Yeah.
And he gets more.
that's
Martinelli
good.
does
Yeah,
it all the
that's
time.
good.
Yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
Martinelli comes on as a sub, often
Yes,
scores.
correct.
You're like,
yeah.
but he plays the whole game, and you're a bit like,
But on top
Yeah.
of that, imagine if you're watching the game and you've gone, right, so I'm going to be playing on that right side. These two always break up here.
Yeah,
Da, 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 da.
yeah.
I'm going to zip,
Yep.
zip, zip, zip.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I get it here, I'm going to zip, zip,
You're
zip.
watching the play.
Yeah, you're watching
Yeah.
the play. So I think he's an amazing sub. He's an
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it burns me that he can't start. I think it will come.
Yeah.
yeah, he's young. Yeah,
We're
he's
less
just
than
come-
6
yeah,
months
it's
into the
first year.
season.
Yeah,
I think it will come, but
Yeah.
just have what I've
What
seen.
about
Yeah.
Gittins?
Gittins has been a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Fucking that
Gitt-
black boy. Where's he from? I can't remember.
You might as well have
Mate, you lot have got too many players. I don't even know. I can't even keep
No,
up.
we ain't got too many. Now we're all right.
Are you?
Yeah, now we're all right.
No,
they've
half
settled
of them.
down now.
Yeah,
They've
we'll settle
got
down.
rid
Yeah,
of them.
that's like when people say to me, "Oh, if James
you
can
got
stay
it from-
fit," I'm like,
you-
"Come on,
Did you get
be
it from
fit."
Borussia Dortmund?
You
got
might
it
be
from a
right.
German team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you might be
Borussia
right.
Dortmund, I
Okay,
think.
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
But
yeah,
here's
I
the
know you're
thing:
talking
I'm
about.
struggling with. Yeah, there's so many new players and they've not played together, and because he keeps changing them up, you don't know who your best back is. You don't best two in the back. You don't know who. Colwell's not there. Like, God, Colwell not being there hurts me. But anyway, forget that.
Where is it?
He's
He's
injured.
injured.
He did his ACL.
Yes, he's definitely not coming back this season. And that, and again, that happened at the top of the fucking season.
Who? Cole Palmer.
Colwell.
Oh,
And
Colwell.
and Cole Palmer. He's clearly tentative and
Because
just a little
he's
bit
back
of that.
now, right?
He's
But he
back,
wasn't
but he's a
in
bit
play
of
well
that.
the other
He's not
day,
trusting
right?
his body yet.
He's not trusting his body
Okay,
yet.
cool.
Like he was on the pitch, I forgot.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And even the game
I
against,
forgot to.
but even the game that we lost with Atalanta, part of me's like, why didn't you bring on Esteval? Like, why didn't
He
he
didn't bring him on.
No, and
And you're super sub, and then that's when you really want to bring
and
him
I
on.
realised he likes to test out different players in different positions and games that I've realised he thinks will
We
win
should win.
regardless.
Ah,
But you
fair
can't
enough,
do
you can't do
that
that.
with any team
No.
in the Premiership.
The-
The Premiership is the best league for a reason.
Exactly.
You can't
Absolutely.
underestimate
No, you
anybody
cannot.
on a
No.
good day. And remember, they've studied us.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not coming to the table stupid.
Yep.
Even Wolves gave us a bit of a challenge in the, was it the Carabao? In the Carabao. Remember, we went up to fucking 3-0. They met us.
That's true.
4. I don't know how they did it. It ended up 4-3.
Yeah, that is
But
so true.
they.
You're
And
allowed
again,
them
we
to
put
go
out the
to get
same
back. I think you're right.
team.
You've had moments like that, haven't you?
Loads.
Loads of moments where
Loads.
you're allowing teams to get back into the game.
Here's the thing. I think what the boys play with intensity, and then they kind of take the foot off the gas, and they need that intent. And then there's so many times, there's so many variables. There's so many times when I've realised when James isn't on the pitch, Enzo doesn't have the same kind of rallying cry.
It's interesting, but this is your best players, right? Who play
Yeah,
well together,
and I get
guess,
why
that
you've got to
gel.
rest James because he was injury prone. But
Yeah.
at the same time, he's played a season and a half completely fine.
Injury-free,
When are
yeah.
we going to take off the kick gloves?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So
So
maybe
there's
they
so
know
many.
more though in terms of their
Absolutely
doctors and
agree.
Yes,
things.
that's
But-
true. That's true.
But there's certain players, I feel like we can't not have James playing. Whether it's starting, subbing on, you need James. Likewise, Caicedo.
Yeah,
Caicedo's
please.
3-match ban has really exposed
Yeah.
just how much he fucking
Yeah, it
does.
does.
But can I say, right, the tackle that Casado did when he got sent off, right,
Oh, that was naughty.
it's something he does all the time and he's not been caught yet.
But also,
When you look at him, he
who
has
were they
to
playing
take
against?
to jump in.
It was Arsenal Chelsea game,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
but when
Yeah.
you look at tackle, not just because it was Arsenal, because our player wasn't injured, so it was cool. But
All right, I'm
he
going to pay
has
more
a
attention
way
to that.
of- he may now learn,
Okay.
because he's never been. But you watch him, right, and it's not once or twice he's jumped in on a player like
Oh,
that.
But you know what I also think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's playing a zip game, sometimes just the momentum. He just,
Carries him.
it's up. Yeah. Sometimes it's just, if you just take a minute to just think. But equally, I love that shit about him. He's fucking all over the pitch. If you watch his stats
mate.
in a game,
For sure,
This
but
is
what you
his
do,
go.
but you
but
run the risk
also,
of
but you got
what
remember,
happens.
we're saying all of this. Caicedo has never before this game
Had a red.
had a red card.
No, but,
But
what I'm
this is
saying
why
to-
Melanie's
no, but
saying
what I'm
what
saying,
she's
if you
saying.
watch him, and
He's
perhaps he
There
might have
has
heard
not
that
been.
part of his game if he'd had one earlier.
Yeah,
I'm
completely
not saying.
agree.
I'm just
But
saying that it's
all
something that he does.
But I'm saying, but all now, what last 3 seasons, he's never had in his career for Chelsea, he's never had a red card.
No.
So that has to be taken into account as well.
But you wonder if
Is it because they haven't seen it? They haven't checked it?
Or
Or
whatever,
Is that what
but-
you're
Well, but that's
saying?
it.
No,
When we
but
played,
there's no VAR, so I
Thank
don't
you.
think
3
it's
seasons,
not-
come
it's
on.
not that.
And also, like James, it's just the inconsistency of the game as well because James had this exact same tackle done against him. Who did we play?
Yeah.
And it was given
And
as
it was
waved off.
Oh, waved
Yeah.
off. See,
Always.
And that's the
And that's what I felt like
difference.
about Maresca. Maresca was like, yeah, it was a red. It was a red.
Okay.
But James had the same thing in the last game. And
no, but it's,
Nothing.
and it's always
And
the
that's the
inconsistency
problem.
of the referee.
Yeah.
And
That
there's
is-
certain things that are black and white.
And
And then
there's
there's
certain
things
things
that
that
are-
to opinion.
Absolutely. But again, if we're going to say studs up, 2-footed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But it was exactly the
Let's
same.
all-
It was
yeah,
exactly the
let's
same
say-
parameters
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
it's in hindsight, blah, blah, we're going to do. But again, back to Caicedo, him having a free match, and it was unfortunate
to
that
see.
it wasn't a yellow and a yellow.
Yeah.
Because 3 matches.
Straight red.
Yeah.
It's a huge. Like,
We-
When he was
impact.
given a yellow, wasn't he? And then the VAR
yeah.
looked at it and changed it.
Considered it.
Yeah.
The
Talking
ref
about-
gave him a thing.
God,
No,
no,
straight
no,
red. But either
even
way,
the finishes.
we've fucking missed him.
Yeah.
Fucking missed him.
Yeah.
But equally,
Just like how we'd missed Declan Rice.
but on the flip side, there was something. He had a niggling injury. I'm not sure what it was, but you'd see him on the pitch sometimes. Like you could tell something was.
Caicedo.
So
Caicedo.
he's not 100%.
So he probably made.
So I guess this would be good.
But
for
maybe
him to
having
just
three
say-
But you
games-
played in Europe. He played in Europe, right?
Yeah, he played the last thing.
But I heard he was crap apparently. That's what's one of the. Things.
I
Like,
wouldn't
He wasn't. I mean, maybe crap, but
Maybe he wasn't
the
his
greatest.
usual standards.
It wasn't
Yeah.
usually standard. I wouldn't say it was crap, but it was
Yeah,
usually,
crap.
his presence wasn't as felt.
Dominating
in the
as
same,
usual.
yeah. Again, I think it was something. I'm gonna put this
You
one.
think that he's not playing 100% fit?
But this one as well, I think I put it squarely on Maresca. I think Maresca was trying to ting, and he's told people how to play. And I put this game.
I didn't watch that. I didn't get to
squarely
see, no. I saw little
with
bits.
Maresca. Like there's no blame on the players.
It's him.
Squarely
Do you know,
with
there's, I
Maresca.
have to say,
and I
Lou,
think
there's
he's
times when you've
accepted
called
it.
You've said a lot of the times, and I think it goes to the changing right of the team. Because when you say he's got it, so when you've lost, you're like, nah, the manager got it wrong, and that's what it boils down to because there's so much changes.
And there's
but
like
I
you
get,
lot have
I
seen
get
it.
why because of all the things you've stated.
But you lot have already seen it. It's got to the point where as soon as the player list comes out, I'm like, girls.
Yeah, well, you get.
I've
pissed
never
off.
had to worry about who was fucking playing before.
Because you don't know.
That on the
That's
air.
the thing, 'cause it's changing.
And I'll see the back
Switching him
line
up.
and go, shit, Tosin.
Exactly.
And even little things like Josh Achimpong, he played fantastic. I can't remember which game it was. He played so good. He played fantastic. He was at the back doing his thing. Saving. He saved us so many times. And then they fucking put Tosin on. I don't even know why he was subbed on.
You know, when you
and it was
get that one player that you just like, why have you come on?
You're not getting the gist of what I think of Tosin.
Yeah, but why did he change a defender?
I've got no idea. I have no idea.
Was a defender.
Yeah.
Why
and
do you change the
I know,
defender?
the worst part is,
defender playing bad?
and the worst part is, no, it was, and here's the worst part. But imagine you're having slight issues in that one area because the opposing team is playing it, and Josh is saving us us after saving us before we could even get to bloody Sanchez. And then the one person who's saving us
take
off,
them
you take them off.
Yeah, that's a dumb
And
idea.
in that same exposed area, so Josh
And
is
then you
doing
put
work.
Tosin.
And then Tosin's like, oh. And in the same fucking area
And he
where they're
said,
having a problem,
Get whiplash.
and in the same area where we removed Josh is
that's
where
where the goal happened.
So again, that's on Mariska.
Yeah,
And I don't understand
standard.
why he's got so much faith. Even
I hear that.
Tosin fucked up so much in the Leeds game to the point where everyone's like, fuck off, he can go. There's a reason Fulham didn't were like shoo when he left. Like, go.
Wow.
And yet I watched him come on the Champions League game. I was like, we're gonna lose. We're gonna fucking lose. It might not even be his fault,
And
but
that
it's his
was
fault.
this week. And you did.
So said, so done. And we won 1-0 up. So said. And to be fair, it was Cucurella's fault, and the second one was Cucurella's fault. The first one, I would just call it a defensive mistake altogether, but the first one, the second one
it
was...
wasn't Tosin's fault.
But it was because
It
he
was
came
on
on
the
the pitch.
It was on the pitch. It could have come from one end of the pitch, from the goalkeeper all the way in. I'm still going to blame Tosin.
Talking about
It's bad juju.